guys, so what's up? You know that I don't do cameras, I don't like photos, all the rest of it, but for this one, my first ever actual vlog, a couple of you know, but I'm doing a 7-day water fast. I said to my mum, oh, I'm doing a 7-day water fast, mum, and she's like, all the best. Oh, are you preparing for the time of trouble? No, I'm not. Alright, chill out. I'm just doing a 7-day water fast, like it's really not that deep. I've noticed how much people actually watch me, and it's kind of weird, but not at the same time. Even down to my Snapchat, and people like commenting on my snaps and stuff, or like, oh, you did this, it was amazing, and blah blah blah. So I thought, you know, why not just document this one? People watch it the same way, and hopefully they'll be enlightened on a thing or two, and encouraged, and also inspired to, you know, continue to grow and build their own characters in the right way, modelled after Christ. A documentary of me striving, pressing towards that. So this is day one. And I feel quite indestructible, you know, like. Always believe in your soul. You've got the power to know you're indestructible. Always believe it, 'cause you are gold. Anyway, less of that. It's hardly really scripted at all. I'm just telling you what's going on, wagwan, and yeah, how things are going and what I've learned. So I haven't fasted in a while, personally. It's probably been like at least a year since I've actually gone a day without food. Like actual full 24 hours. Just side note, fasting doesn't always actually have to be food. I've done, you know, the odd social media, ghosting fast. One of those ones that's pretty beneficial as well. Sometimes you just need to get away from people. Not in a nasty way, but you need to like, just some alone time. Like alone time is never bad. Yeah, so that's not one of the reasons. No, it's not one of the reasons. I know it's probably kind of funny that I'm doing this around Eid, but no, that's not. None of it's influenced by Eid or anything like that. By the way, Eid Mubarak, everyone. If that's how I say it. Is that how you say it? Anyway, so yeah, spiritually, I'm at a place where I've kind of come to. I feel like I've come to a place where my growth's kind of been stunted. I don't know what it is, or you know what's happened, or anything like that. But I just feel like I've stopped growing. I've kind of leveled out, and I don't like that. So fasting gives me an opportunity to, you know, kind of get back on that spiritual high, so to speak. Although I don't like saying stuff like that because it's a bit, what are you on type thing, and I don't want people to think that I'm on anything. I'm just trying to be, you know, as closest to God as possible. Second reason was this is not really a legit reason, it's just joke. Yeah, like people are asking me why I'm getting fat, and I'm like, so anyway, if you haven't noticed, I've low-key got fat over a period of time, and that's calm, you know, like life. Well, it's not calm, but anyway, just life just happens and stuff in it, so you just start to get fat. If you don't handle it, you know, the thing that's making me fat is obviously food, in it. So I'm taking time out to readdress, you know, what I'm eating, looking at my diet again and where it's gone wrong and how I can do things better, you know, eating certain times, decent meals and all the rest of it, you know, that work life when you just, you know, grab something on road and just eat that, and then you get home and you eat again. And if y'all don't know me, like, I love toast. Like, you don't understand, like, just the smell of toast, and then when the butter melts into the toast ministry is unbelievable. And then I'm low-key, very, very low-key addicted to chocolate. I think my friend asked me one time, he said, what do you eat the most? I said, Dairy Milk Oreo, you know. Like, that's the thing that I consume the most. It could be Oreos and toast. It could be in between those. But they're the things that I consume the most. Carbs and sugar. So, you know, if somebody says, why are you getting fat? Answers there, do you know what I mean? I think it was on Sabbath, somebody said I have to have chocolate, and I was like, you get me? You get what I mean, though? It's not even, the thing is, it's not even a choice, brethren. You understand? It's not even a choice. It's just like, you need it. I wake up in the morning and I need to brush my teeth. Like, I need it. That's one thing. So I've low-key got a couple of addictions that I need to kick as well. So that's probably my second point. I need to kick some addictions. I need to get over certain stuff. Yeah, so my diet's been slipping like a lot recently. But yeah, I went back to the chicken life. Yeah, I had a couple wings and stuff, and it tasted quite lit, to be honest. Vietnam, I had a couple wings. There was a wing. Oh, okay, let me not. Shout out to Aiden for the wings. Recommendation. Portugal had this banging sang. Oh, let me not. So anyway, yeah, I went back into the carnivorous life, transitioning back into the vegetarianism life. So actually, don't quote me on that. Swanee, if Swanee sees this, don't let Swanee see this. If Swanee sees this, she's gonna keel over. She'll probably come all the way from Idaho and slap me in the head. Oh, and just a side note, I'm not bashing carnivores or anything. I'm just saying, like, if you eat meat, you eat meat, and legit. I'm just saying, it's better for me to go green. I operate better. That's it. I operate better. My mind's clearer. I'm really not as lazy as well. I can function off greens really well. It makes me moody as well. It makes me really moody. And Mum was saying the other day, it's like it's all the hormones in the food and stuff. Like, for real, like, legit, animals have hormones and stuff. So any animal kind of products, you're getting all what they've got. Like, you are quite literally what you eat. So yeah, man, puts me in a mood, and then I just come home and then go sleep, and that's it. I don't talk to no one. So it makes me antisocial as well. So I want to be more social in it. So I get more green. There's a better way in it. Like, there's a better way. There's always a better way to anything, and that's what I'm finding. Yeah, that's pretty much it, really. A long side note, but... And also, have you all listened to the Earth song?
What have we done to the world? Look what we've done.
Okay, just letting you know. So yeah, it's basically just not the best for consumption. So be safe, guys. Be safe. As much as we love food, we need to be safe. Three, this is just personal things we've got that I need time to sort out. You think, when you're not thinking about food, you know, when I wake up, food. When I wake up, it's food that's on my mind. When I'm walking to work, it's food that's on my mind. When I'm sitting in the office, it's food that's on my mind. And then after I eat the food, food's on my mind again. Like, what am I going to eat again? Because the food, you know, food is life. Like, it is life, full stop. It's not even air, you know, it's food. Like that. But you get me at my realist when I'm doing videos, because I just start talking to the camera and that's it. Yeah, personal things, yeah, these workout we've got and stuff like that. So that's another reason for my fasting. Also, Jav showed me this video of this guy that did like a 30-day water fast, and I was like, what kind of madness? Like, this kid, he lost like 700 pounds or something like that. But yeah, he lost bare weight, so I was like, wow, you can actually, you know, live off water. So I'm like, okay, let me look at some more minuscule, less drastic water fast. So I was looking at 7-day fast. I saw one guy online. I was reading his blog. There's some actual centre that actually, you know, you can go and fast for a long period of time and stuff like that. He was like, he would have died if he didn't have Netflix. He watched like 50 different series in the 7 days because he had so much time. But yeah, I won't be doing that. Like, I'm not trying to take time out to get more time to fill my mind with foolishness. That's not the point. He said he was getting all kinds of aches and pain from injuries from years back, all kinds of headaches, and because he used to drink coffee and stuff like that. When you're weaning yourself off coffee, you get like mad headaches. So he said on the first couple of days, he had mad headaches and he just kept sleeping and all kinds of, yeah, it was deep. But obviously by the end of the 7 days, he said he had no want for coffee or nothing like that. So I'm like, yeah, man, there's a couple of things, i.e., you know, the chocolate bars and all the rest of it, that I just need to be like slowly weaned off and kind of like build up that self-control again. Like, all I'm trying to do is like master self. Of course, it's not me doing it, it's just with the help of God. It's not with the help of God, God's helping me, but God isn't the helper in a sense that, you know, just use him for assistance to get what I need. The thing is, it's actually him working in me to get it done. So let's not get that twisted either. Yeah, so for the 7 days of my fast, I wanted to be focusing on something each day. You know, there's certain aspects of my life that I want God to be more involved in. I'm just looking at, you know, family, friendships that I have, you know, my work life, you know, any plans that I have. Even acts of service where I can be more involved in helping others and stuff like that, how I can actually be more productive with my life. So I'm kind of like readdressing what's going on in my life right now and how I can work with God and how I can be of the most assistance to others. So I've been doing my devotions every day. I mean, this is my first day. I didn't really plan as much as I thought I had planned for this fast, but I guess everything that I learned this morning was by inspiration. There was a quote that I had read last week and I really liked it. Yeah, I needed to find it. I've been reading the book Ministry of Healing, and this morning when I found the quote, I didn't know what chapter it was in, and the chapter just happened to be called Mind Cure. It was talking about how much the body and the mind are so interconnected and how much they actually interdependent on each other. So for instance, if the body's broken down, the mind suffers as well. If the mind's, you know, broken down and degenerate, the body suffers as well. So it's one of those things where you're trying to get the equilibrium between the two, where you're fully balanced and fully optimum, to just enjoy life. Do you know what I mean? So if you're physically sick, you know, you can't go out and run up and down and do all the things that you wanted to do because you're sick. Me myself, I've actually been sick as well. Just this past week I got a flu from nowhere. I think it's coming from Vietnam back to England because England's dead but Vietnam's better. So anyway, no shade, just a little bit of shade. Anyway, but yeah, I had a rash and it's almost like eczema, but I've never had eczema in my life, so it must have been something in my diet that has caused that to be triggered because I never had that before. So also with fasting, that needs to go as well, like that needs to be gotten rid of. I had it just here on my arms, at the back of my legs, like where my knees are. It's like really itching, and a rash on my stomach as well. So I'm thinking, nah, we're not having this, like something needs to be cleansed. So I will not have eczema at the end of this, like in Jesus' name. So obviously it just shows how much your diet plays a role in your overall health and wellness of mind and stuff like that. So that's the kind of stuff I was reading this morning. Your mind is a terrible thing to waste, trust me, it seriously is. I was mostly talking about the power of the will and how much power we have in our will, and when our will's conjoined with God's will, come on mate, come on, unstoppable. Like seriously, you can achieve all the things that you want to achieve, and all the things that God has planned for your life, working hand in hand with him. There's nothing that can stop you. And especially as I'm focusing on mastering certain elements of myself, I can only with the help of God am I going to be able to get over these things, you know, that bring me down, like especially chocolate ministry. So yeah, initially I was just going to journal everything and just write it down myself, but I thought, you know, let me do a little vlog so people can kind of see, you know, what's going on and make it more personal. But yeah man, this is where I am. Reasons why, I hope that's clear. So first, I haven't fasted in ages. I need to know, clear out my mind, clear out my system, have a little cleanse type thing. Yeah, I'm getting fat, number 2, and I just need to readdress my diet situation. 3, yeah, personal time with God. The time that I'm not eating, I will be praying and talking to God and all the rest of it. And 4, I just saw someone else do it, so I thought, you know what, I can do this. Obviously, that's where I'm at. So I'm about to go and weigh myself and start bottling. Yeah, so I'm on my way walking to Go and get a weigh in. I felt a bit dizzy as I was walking out the house. Maybe it's just because I've just been in the house. Just some fresh air, good. Get a, not a fast-paced walk on, but, you know, kind of brisk slightly. Get that exercise in. So I'll tell you how it goes in a bit. You know them times when KFC never smelled so good? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? It never smelled, I'm telling you, it never smelled this good in my life ever before. I'm not even lying. It's serious. And you know, last time I had KFC, I threw up. It made me throw up. So I'm saying, everything's heightened. I feel like everything smells better, like everything looks better, like the trees are greener. I feel like I'm hallucinating, but maybe I'm actually seeing things as they really are. See, look behind me, see how green. See, it's mad, isn't it? Even my face looks good. My complexion, a bit chubby, but you know, I'm feeling brazen in it. So I'm gonna take myself down the chocolate aisle and see what happens. Yeah, so this is what we call the good up aisle. You get me, the good up aisle in you see these, right? Yeah, these are life. I'm telling you, you wouldn't even know. You would not know. If you don't know, you need to get to. Actually, I wouldn't encourage you to get to know, because you might get addicted and be walking up and down the chocolate aisle like me, like some fiend. But yeah, this is where it's at. It's $1.50 as well. You know, maybe I would if it was £1, but it's not £1, so I'm not even tempted. So I just weighed myself, yeah, and let's just say I weighed some kgs. Like, it's not even lying, like some kilograms, like lots of them. So we'll see what happens. But anyway, I'm gonna go take my blood pressure as well and see what that's saying. Yesterday it was a bit low, but we'll see. Anyway, and I'll be keeping check on that. So I'm doing like slight little health checks along the way to see how things are going. So it's actually lower than it was yesterday, but I'm going to check it again in a minute and a half and see what it says. Yeah, so I checked it again a minute and a half later, and now it says that. So who knows? I'm not a doctor. Anyway, the thing is, I don't even know where I got all this energy from, because I've been dancing and singing all morning. Like, ask my brother. Actually don't, because you're going to be asking him about something that happened probably 3 weeks ago, and he's going to be like, what are you on about? Because it's editing this video or not. Anyway, don't ask him. I just need to mind myself, because I've heard like people saying that, you know, like if you get up too quick you start passing out and stuff like that. Ain't nobody calling no ambulance. I don't need no ambulance.
Today's my day to find you.